Sorry for the late video. Welcome to another video, Hoop God Mixtape. It's your host, T Sweezy, aka Little Mari. Um, Last game of the wild card. We had one NFL game today. It was Houston Texans versus the Pittsburgh Steelers. Um, Steelers had home field advantage versus the Texans was the way. Um, due to the Steelers winning the division. What I was gonna say. It was a back and forth game. You know what I'm saying? Like, game was boring. Neither offenses couldn't do anything. Steelers defense, did what they can. You know what I'm saying? What I was gonna say. Texas defense, Texas defense was amazing. Then they start bringing the pressure around second or third quarter. Um, Steelers O line couldn't really hold up, and Steelers receiving core is terrible. Salute Dan Baseball, salute homie. Um, I see that Steelers fans are booing Aaron Rodgers. Now you don't do that to no legend. It wasn't Aaron Rodgers' fault. You know what I'm saying? So it's Aaron Rodgers' fault that Arthur Smith um is a terrible offensive coordinator. He got fired from Atlanta for a reason. You get what I'm saying? Um, Tomlin is a terrible coach. He 11 straight years of losing. Yeah, okay, Tomlin. Yeah, you have over 8 or more wins. Um, you never really had a losing season. Okay, cool, but you never did anything. You know what I'm saying? Um, I don't know why the Steelers keep holding on to Tomlin. Like, it's time to let him go. You know what I'm saying? Like, when the Steelers played the Ravens, um, talk was so if Ravens win, are the Steelers firing Tomlin? Because they both were on the hot seat. I feel like, well, either one that win is still in the hot seat. Whether it would be the Ravens, Steelers, Harbaugh got fired. So yeah, the Steelers don't got no choice but to fire Mike Tomlin. You know what I'm saying? Firing Arthur Smith isn't gonna do anything. You know what I'm saying? You gotta kill two birds in one stone. That's get rid of Tomlin. You know what I'm saying? T.J. Watt never had a playoff win. You know what I'm saying? Now Mike Tomlin surpassed Marvin Lewis in playoff losses. You know what I'm saying? Mike Tomlin hasn't won a playoff game since 2016, since I was in high school. You know what I'm saying? And that's crazy. Salute, Yusef. Um, do you think the Steelers gonna bring back Mike Tomlin? But yeah, bro. C.J. Stroud played bad. Um, I can't tell who was either worse out of him and Jalen Hurts. He literally was giving them the game. You know what I'm saying? The dude had about damn near with 2 3. He fumbled the ball about 2 or 3 times. I know he got one of them back, and then he threw an interception. You know what I'm saying? The uh the defense carried him. Christian Kirk had a good game. Nick Chubb had a solid game. I don't know who that running back is that they got. What's homie name? Let me see. Um, yeah, Woody Mark. Yeah, Woody Mark had that like 20-yard run. You know what I'm saying? I was at the end, but yeah, Aaron Rodgers. Yeah, he gave up at the end. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what he was thinking about doing that low ass ball. I don't know who number 2 is on the Texans, but I was a good play to read. Um, Christian Kirk, 8 receptions, 144 yards, in the touchdown. Um, Jaden Higgins, solid game, but C.J. Stroud, what happened to him, man? What happened? He was balling out his rookie year, and then all of a sudden he just fell off. Well, his second year he was good too, but Jaden Daniels was balling out his rookie year. Second year fell off. What the hell is going on with these damn quarterbacks, bro? Literally. But CJ Stroud was selling, and Texas said, "Nope, we got your back. We're not losing this." Aaron Rodgers fumbled. Sheldon Rankins scored. It was two defensive touchdowns, one by Shredder Rankins and one by the cornerback on the Steelers, whatever. Texans. Um, Caleb Bullock. Caleb Bullock. Yeah. Um, Will Campbell had a half a sack, three tackles. Um, when the fuck they get them on? How they get them on Clark? When the fuck they get them on Clark? I didn't even know that. Um, Henry 222. He had a good game. Seven tackles. Jalen Patry, good game. Two tackles for losses, five solos, seven total tackles. Um, Sheldon Rankins, he did get a half a sack. He got rewarded for that strip sack. Um, what I was gonna say, salute Dooley, but hey, bro, you gotta kill two birds with one stone. You gotta get rid of Tomlin, bro. You gotta get him the fuck out of here, bro. The nigga got the nigga haven't won a playoff game since 2016, bro. That's damn near. That's 11 straight. That's what's that? 10, 11 years ago? God damn. And won a playoff game since I was in high school. Mike Tomlin is trash. So is Jim Harbaugh. You know what I'm saying? Um, Fucking dummies. You know what I'm saying? Play calling wasn't it. You know what I'm saying? He put Aaron Rodgers in a fucked up situation. That'd be crazy if the Steelers grab Harbaugh and the fuck and then Tomlin went to the Ravens. That would be crazy. That would be crazy. They just exchanged coaches. But Kenneth Gainwell, uh, he had one good run. Other than that, he didn't do anything. That 12-yard run. That 14-yard run. 6 carries, 20 yards, terrible. Jalen Warren, 12 carries, 43 yards. Couldn't get the run game going. You know what I'm saying? Steelers is normally a run first uh, type of team. Then they kill you in the spread. Um, yeah, bro. He wasn't looking DK. I don't know if DK got locked up, but DK didn't get the ball. Thielen didn't really get the ball. He just kept targeting 5'7" Calvin Austin. You know what I'm saying? I forgot they had John Smith. He didn't get the ball neither. Um, yeah, man. This game wasn't on the Steelers. This game wasn't on the Steelers defense. This game was on the Steelers offense and Mike Tomlin and Arthur Smith. You know what I'm saying? Um, Now Mike Tomlin been there for 20 years. It's time for a change. You know what I'm saying? Mike Tomlin and Harbaugh, they old school coaches. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with Pete Carroll. You know what I mean? There's a new generation. They're too old. They're not up to date. You know what I'm saying? They can't keep up, man. Players are more skilled. Uh, DNs, linebackers are more. You know what I'm saying? Are more skilled, faster, quicker. Um, you see Sean McVay was the youngest coach to win the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? He been a two. You know. So now, the best route was to go young. You know what I mean? These old coaches ain't getting it done. Um, Now the Texans. CJ Stroud. You had a bad game, bro. I don't give a fuck. You had a bad game. You could have been put this game away, but you didn't. Your defense did. You know what I'm saying? Your run game, you know what I'm saying? Your run game, your defense put this game away. You ain't did shit. You know what I'm saying? Christian Kirk bailed you out. Um, now, now what I was gonna say. Um, Now this might be Aaron Rodgers' last game. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? Or he might retire and then do what Phillip Rivers did. Look around, see any team that like need a quarterback, whatever. Behind, I don't know, but I don't know, man. If Aaron Rodgers come back, he might not be a starter again, or if so, probably go to a team that drafted a rookie quarterback and then he just lead start for the beginning of the season. Then they go to the young buck, But uh, who said he was staying? Nobody said that. Who's staying? Because they said Harbaugh was staying. He got fired. The Dolphins told Mike McDaniels he was staying, he was getting fired. But Eustace, you don't have no sources, bro. Doesn't work like that, bro. They normally give stuff like that like a day or two. You know what I'm saying? And that's when they reach their final decision. Um, Steelers, they gotta go young. They gotta get rid of all these old people, paying all these old people and shit. They gotta go young. You know what I'm saying? Texas defense is elite. There's a reason why they have the number one defense in the league. CJ Stroud got pieces. No reason for him to fuck up, play that bad. Dude was literally trying to give the Steelers the game. Um, yeah, but yeah, man, that's it. That's it for round one. Round two, we got the Broncos versus the Bills. Um, and then we got the Niners versus the Seahawks. And then we got the Texans versus Patriots. And then we got the who won? We got the Bears versus the Rams. Bears versus Rams, Niners versus Seahawks, AFC, Bills versus Broncos, and Patriots versus Texans. Yeah. So me, I got Texans going to the Super Bowl all the way. Texans or Bills. You know what I'm saying? But the Texans defense, my God. That defense is fucking insane, bro. And they got Nick Chubb. And, damn, if they had Joe Mixon, oh my God, bro. If they had Joe Mixon, bro, man, I know Joey Mixon is hurting that he's not playing this season. Um, uh, is Tank Dell hurt? Where the fuck he go? Yeah. I like that kid, Jaden Higgins, pretty good. But yeah. So my predictions, now the Niners and Seahawks. Give me Seahawks. Why do I got the Seahawks? Because the Seahawks offense is better. Mike McDaniels is one of the best young offensive minded coaches in the league. I believe in Sam Darnold. I love Kenneth Walker. I love Jack Charbonnet. The Niners are not good at stopping the run. I don't know why the Eagles didn't take advantage of that. The Niners corners are not that good. You know what I'm saying? Now, Seahawks, you got to be careful because Niners corners are very handsy and they like to hold on. You know what I'm saying? Um, Now Purdy, like they like Purdy, like the Eagles defense. I've been telling people the Eagles are frauds. Like the Eagles been fell off. You know what I'm saying? Um, Sam Darnold like to throw that ball. Jackson Njigba lead the league in receiving yards. He's going to stretch that defense. Him, Cooper Kupp. What's the other receiver they got? I know they got Torrey Horton. What's the other dude they be playing? I forgot his name. But yeah, man. Give me Seahawks. Broncos and who the fuck did I miss? Broncos and Bills. Give me Buffalo. Why I got Buffalo? Because this is Josh Allen the year. Josh Allen have to win this year. You get what I'm saying? Yes, the Bills been struggling. Yes, they've been looking like shit. You know what I'm saying? But Josh Allen, you don't have to face the Chiefs this year. You know what I'm saying? Josh Allen, this will be the easiest way for you to get into the Super Bowl. Josh Allen, you are the best quarterback remaining in the AFC. CJ Stroud's not better than you. Bo Nix is not better than you, and Drake May is nowhere near as better than you. You know what I'm saying? Not an NFC. So yeah, so I got the Texans. I got Texans beating the Patriots. Boo. Then I got the Bills. I got Bills winning. So I got Bills in the AFC Championship game versus the Texans, and that's the coin flip. You know what I'm saying? But if C.J. Stroud and Josh Allen play bad, then the game can go either way, like he did today. You know what I'm saying? Um, the NFC. I got Seahawks going to the Super Bowl. Why? I don't know, man. I just love going for the underdog. You know what I'm saying? The NFC Championship game. Who I have? I have Seahawks and Rams. The Rams were going to beat the Bears. The Rams are not the fucking the weak ass Packers. I'll tell you that. Now, Matthew Stafford, he gotta get Devontae Adams going, bro. You can't just keep spamming Puka, bro. You gotta get Devontae Adams going. You know what I'm saying? Um, Matthew Stafford is miles better than uh, Jordan Love. Jordan Love does not have the skill set nor IQ as Matthew Stafford. You know what I'm saying? Matthew Stafford, if he get the protection, he's gonna tear that defense apart. I'm telling you, bro. Then they got what's bruh name? Kylie Warren. I like him too. Now. I would say this: Niners defense is tough. Even though Niners got injuries, Niners find a way to stay in the game. Huge credit to Robert Saleh, but the huge credit to John Lynch. The Niners know how to draft good, bro. The Niners out there with players, free agency, um, second year players, players that ain't get PT, rookies, third year players. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. You know what I mean? Um, George Kittle out for this season. Prayers out to him. Hopefully he have a speedy recovery. Um, yeah, man. Far as in my prediction, I'm like what 4-1 today. So I was right about the Texans. I was right about the Bills. I was right about the Patriots. That's 3. I was right about I was right about the Bears. That's 4, and I was wrong about the Niners. So I'm 4-1. I think I'm missing somebody. I left somebody out. Who am I missing, y'all? Who am I missing? Who the fuck am I missing? And I was right about the Rams. I'm 5-1. Exactly. I'm 5-1. So do I think I'm gonna go 4-0? Maybe. I think most likely at worst I'm gonna go 3-1. At worst I'm gonna go 2-2. But I think I think most likely I'm gonna go 3-1. I don't think I'm gonna go 4-0. If I go 4-0, shit, hats off to me. You know, um, hell yeah, hell yeah, bro. Bro, bro, bro. I don't think nobody that's on the Niners nobody's on the Niners can guard Puka nor Devontae. You know what I'm saying? Like Niners can't stop the run, bro. You know what I mean? Eagles lost their offense coordinator. The offense coordinator, it was Kalen Moore, who used to be the Dallas offense coordinator. You see what happened when Dallas lost Kalen Moore? They was terrible. You know what I'm saying? Did not lead up to Mike McCarthy getting fired because Kalen Moore and Mike McCarthy got into it. Kalen Moore's with the Saints. You see what he doing with Tyler Shug. You know, um, you just gotta get a young offensive minded coach. You know what I'm saying? Um, let's talk about my Raiders. Um, Harbaugh today, breaking news, y'all. Harbaugh today requested to to get an interview with the Raiders. He reached out to us. We didn't reach out to him. He reached out to us. I am shocked. You know what I'm saying? Um, I won't mentor the defense coordinator on the Chargers who came with Harbaugh from Michigan. I'll look at him. Um, um, I don't. What the fuck? I forgot the office coordinator the Chargers. But anyways, this is my top option. I want Clint Kubiak. If we can't get him, I'll get the Rams offensive coordinator. That's my second option. My third option is uh, 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 fuck. Okay, let me start over. My first option is Clint Kubiak. My second one is Rams offense coordinator. My third one is Chargers defense coordinator, Mentor, Todd Mentor, whatever his name is. My fourth is Brian Flores. My fifth is Harbaugh. Like, like, and then who else out there? You got Mike McCarthy. Mike Thomas is gonna be fired. You got Mike McDaniel. You got Kevin Stefanski. Um, that coach from the Cardinals, Gannon, he ain't gonna get it. He's trash. He's not gonna never get a head coaching spot. Oh, I forgot. What's that nigga name? Cliff Kingsbury resigned for the Commanders. I'm not gonna lie though, man. I'm not gonna lie. I would take Cliff. I would take a look. I would take a look at Cliff Kingsbury. If I'm Raiders, I would take a close look at Cliff Kingsbury. You know what I'm saying? Because look, because this would be a perfect scenario for Cliff Kingsbury and Harbaugh and Clint Kubiak. Look, this is what you could do. You're going to the off. You're going to the 2026 offseason with, you know what I'm saying, Raiders cleaning house. Raiders, I mean, Raiders are rebuilding again. It's 2023, but technically we didn't rebuild because we still got the same players. Going in with the third most cap, right? You're in Vegas. No taxes taking at your check, right? You got the number one. You have the number one overall pick with the third most cap. It gets no better than that. Then you got Max Crosby, right? You got Max Crosby. Boom. You got fucking Colton Miller. Boom. You got Jackson Powers Johnson. Boom. That's three. You got Ashton Jennessy, Brock Bowers. Boom. Then you got Trey Tucker, Dante. I know they're role players, but they're good players. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying they're number one or number two options, but you gotta take a look at those players. Jack Bech, he's not that good to me. He's not really. He's still in reach. He's not that good. Like who the fuck want to taking Jack Bech in the second round is nasty work. And you had a bunch of raw talent in front of you. You know what I'm saying? Like I knew the Raiders wasn't gonna do shit because they didn't want to fix that defense. Pete fucked this team up. Raiders was trying to give Pete a farewell. He didn't want to retire. He said, "Nope, I want all my money." You know what I'm saying? So we got to pay Pete for 2 more years. You know what I'm saying? So uh, we still paying Jack Del Rio. We're paying AP. We gave Josh. I don't know what the fuck Mark Day was thinking. So we're paying Jack Del Rio. We're paying Jack Del Rio. We're paying AP, Josh McDaniels, and then somehow we owe John Gruden $10 million, and then the fifth coach will be Pete Carroll. Then did I say Antonio Pierce? Yeah, yeah, Antonio Pierce. So I don't know how we owe John Gruden $10 million. That's crazy because he only coached 5 games, so he can't come back to the NFL. He can't. So the NFL made Mark Davis fire him. So Mark Davis shouldn't be penalized at all. You know what I'm saying? He ain't done shit. He ain't lived up to his contract. You know what I mean? So how the fuck we owe him $10 million? That doesn't make sense. But yeah, Raiders, bro. You should have gave AP another year, man. You gave Pete too much control, man. Next coach we bring in, bro, he got to be young, bro. I don't want no old head. You know what I'm saying? The oldest I'll probably go with is probably what's the guy name? Brian Flores or Harbaugh. Brian Flores is probably like 40 something. Yeah, that's the oldest I'll go. But I'm cool off of defensive minded head coaches, bro. I'm cool. I want an offensive minded coach. I don't want the Broncos quarterback coach. Hell no. I heard we got an interview with Vince Joseph. Really? Raiders should know they ain't listening about Broncos coaches, bro. Don't look, man. Look, man. I'll take a look at Eric Bieniemy. You know what I'm saying? I'll take a look at the Chiefs defense coordinator. You know what I mean? Um, who else? Um, I'll take a look at whoever the Texans defense coordinator. But yeah, man. Like, comment, share, subscribe.